As a priest, I meet two different kinds of Catholics. In parishes or on retreats or pilgrimages, I meet believers who are very involved Christians. And then there are folks who tell me, Father, I was raised Catholic. That phrase often means non-practicing or estranged from the church in some way. Many of these folks have deep needs or concerns about God and are sincere in raising a family or contributing to society. Perhaps these once Catholics ceased practicing because of some hurt. It's this latter group, without excluding those faithful folks in the parishes, for whom the readings of the first 3 Sundays of Advent seem aimed this year. The prophecies from the book of Isaiah describe people who need God. Why do you let us wander, O Lord? They cry out. They miss the God whom they knew long ago. But now there's a distance, an absence of God, and the people are far apart. Father, I was raised Catholic, might fit into Isaiah's prophecy. Advent is the season of that longing for God. In today's Gospel from Mark, we hear a passage with a familiar Advent theme. Be watchful, be alert. We must encourage those who have deep needs, who long for God even if they cannot name God, to wait with hope for the response that God always makes to people who are crying out. Jesus' advent, as described by the Gospel of Mark, is the entrance of God in the most dramatic way in all of history. God has entered history definitively in the person of Jesus Christ. He describes a household where people are waiting for the Master's return. Might that simple parable apply to our church communities? Might it not apply to those who've identified all their lives in some way as Catholic but now are distant? Might it also apply to anyone in our world who feels lost or alone, rejected in society, or written off as useless? Our challenge is to help them to watch for and then recognize, perhaps in us and in our welcoming love and service, the advent of God in our world.